Hello YouTube, Tony here, Aldershot Coin Club. As promised, I've promised a few people I would do this. Here's the first video of the military history of Aldershot. This memorial you see in front of you, I ride past this every single day. It is a memorial for the Royal Army Medical Corps, for the soldiers that died in the Boer War. It was actually built by hand by the soldiers themselves. It's a grade 2 listed building. The tree that you see in the background, the fern, I can confirm that was in a picture 100 years ago, so that tree is definitely as old as the statue. This was originally put up to commemorate the soldiers that died, and there's actually an extensive list online of the soldiers that did die, and their names are on every single one of those copper plaques that you can see. It was something like 500 and something soldiers died on the battlefield, and these were people that were just trying to save other people's lives. They were nurses, doctors, just normal people. Most of them were in what was called the militia corps, so they weren't even listed soldiers. They were just there to support the army in their role. As you note behind it, new buildings, new houses. This is now a private housing estate. The land's just leased off of the Crown Estates now. That used to be Marlborough Lines behind there. It's now all houses. Hope you like. First of many videos. There's lots more, trust me. Take it easy. Bye bye. Hello again. So just across the road from that memorial I've just shown you is another memorial. This is where the opening gates were to the Duchess of Kent Barracks in Aldershot. It was for the Women's Royal Army Corps. Basically a lot of nurses, admin staff and that. As you can see behind it, it's all houses now. These houses here, I helped build most of those, so I worked on that building site. I know that there's a couple of historical buildings there that are former army barracks. I'll show you them in another video. But this was kept because obviously it was to mark the spot where the barracks were originally opened. This was a 1969 opening. This was during, I think it was 1963, they commissioned new barracks to be built on the site of Aldershot. Before this would have been part of Stanhope Lines, for anyone that's interested. Bye bye. Hello again YouTube. I now find myself outside the old army boxing gym in Aldershot. This is the Maida gym, grade 1 listed building. External and internal features cannot be changed. There is still a lot of stuff inside of the gym that is original from the army. People, you are looking at the birthplace of army boxing. This is where it was pioneered. This is where it became part of military life. Today this is a private gym. One of my friends actually owns this gym, so I know it's being well looked after. The person that is looking after it is doing a good job, I must admit. As you can see, it all looks nice. It's all been done up by the developers. Yeah, grade 1 listed building, cannot be touched in any way, shape or form. This is one of the few buildings that's been left as the army left it. As I cycle down here, you'll see everything is still intact, including the military sign. That is a military sign on there. It shouldn't be on there. As you can see, all the signs are now civilian, but that is got to be left there because of the historical importance of the building. But as you can see, lovely bit of architecture. This is one of my favourite buildings in Aldershot. Stayed. Hello again YouTube. As you can see, the developers on Queen's Avenue have actually started returning it to how it originally would have looked, with trees either side, the road inset in the middle. Originally the path was down here. I used to cycle down the path here every day. What we're coming up to now, people, is what is going to be called Stanhope Gardens. This is what I said was Stanhope Lines behind here, and this is going to be the next phase of the development. This is the main crossroads in the old garrison. As you can see up the end there at the top, you might not be able to work it out, but that's the Cambridge Military Hospital. Down here is the main memorial to the 4th Division Aldershot, British Expeditionary Force. And then as you can see down there, this is the old ramc barracks. It's all getting developed, every single bit of it. Even all of that's been developed up that side. At the top of there is Hospital Hill. Let's go down here, people, and I'll show you what they're doing. This is a way that I ride every single day. When I go and get money to do on YouTube, this is where I'm coming. As you can see, the developers have moved in. They are starting to build. This is going to be Stanhope Gardens. This was all barracks here. It's all been ripped down. It's all been pulled out. All the trees are left in place. Most of these are protected. Down here is a kiddies play park. But what I want to show you is the memorial that was dedicated to the 4th Division, because the developers actually done a really nice job of preserving it. And this is probably one of my favourite buildings in Aldershot behind there. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. This is known as Wellesley House. For many, many, many years, this was HQ. 4th Division Aldershot, so this was headquarters of the British Army basically. The building is going to be redeveloped by developers. It was built by Queen Victoria on her orders, and for the most part of the 20th century and prior to it, this was home of the British Army. It was the headquarters. As you can see, the diggers are all in there. They're getting the groundworks in. There's going to be thousands of homes on here. I worked on the site behind it, and I can tell you now this stretches all the way through to, I think it was Barracks, just opposite there. It goes all the way right round. They've knocked everything through. You can see let's see if I'm right in the way of a tree. Sorry about my filming YouTube. I'm trying to ride a bicycle and do this. As you can see in the distance, that over there is Clayton Court. That is the old officers' mess for the garrison itself, and as you can see, it's all being developed, all of it. And that's part of the maternity hospital attached to the Cambridge. Obviously that would be a separate video. Obviously Kappa there doing the groundworks. Diggers, they're ripping everything out. They're getting all the steel in and everything. That's all going to be flats. That block of flats that you can see in the distance, I helped build that. And you see the rooftop there, that's the old military hospital behind all of that lot. Let me just show you this, the 4th Division Memorial. It was also to be a memorial for the Royal Veterinary Corps, if I remember rightly. Obviously Aldershot was famous for its cavalry and the role that it played. Yeah, so you got infantry on one side, you've got Royal Army Service Corps on that side, Royal Army Medical Corps, Royal Army Veterinary Corps. Left hand side you've got infantry. This side you've got cavalry, the North Hampshire Cavalry, the Northumberland Hussars, and the Royal Artillery. You've got, what does that say? That says the GO and 2 batteries, Royal Horse Artillery. You've got 1st, 3rd, 5th, 31st, 32nd, 33rd, 35th, 38th, 39th and the 57th batteries, Royal Horse Artillery. It goes on, Brigadier Ammunition Columns, Divisional Ammunition Column, Heavy Batteries. That was home to the 109th, 113th, 118th, 119th Heavy Batteries, Royal Horse Artillery. There was the Heavy Brigade Ammunition Column, and then there was the Trench Mortar Batteries. You also had the Royal Engineers, 2nd, 3rd, 33rd Field Companies Royal Engineers, 1st Home Counties, 490th Field Company Royal Engineers, Royal Anglesey Field Company, and the 8th Divisional Signal Company. That is just the one side. That is all the Royal Artillery, Royal Engineers and the Cavalry. For people that don't know, Aldershot was one of the first permanent barracks for Royal Engineers. And then I just want to have a look at the front of this, because that should be, yeah, the memorial that was erected by whoever the king was at the time. I think it was Edward the 7th, I believe. But as you can see, it's all been done out by the developer. It's been redeveloped. That is Wellesley House there behind me. Yeah, soon to be developed. This is what the original military roads looked like. They would have just been looked like this, with the stops everywhere, stopping people, fences and everything. I hope you've enjoyed the videos today. There's so much here that I can't just tell you in one video, but yeah, stay safe, take it easy, and I will definitely do another one of these videos if everyone enjoys it. Stay safe, bye bye.